like that for a moment, stunned. His body's so smooth and firm and surprisingly warm. I guess it's not really such bad news after all. Rosemary. Huh? What? You're touching me a lot. So I am. Goodness, what a situation. Here, let me just go ahead and stop doing that. I step away very carefully. I kind of wish I didn't have to. Wait, what am I thinking? This is KUYA, the biggest jerk in the world. But even jerks can have nice chests, right? Girl, you said it. Well, I've never been more embarrassed in my life. Achievement get. Yeah, me too. To be honest, I'm feeling a lot more than just embarrassed, but I'd rather die than let him know that. She's so ready. I avert my eyes and he goes to put his clothes back on. There, see, I cleaned the stain out of the cloak, I hammered the dent out of the spikes. After all that, I have no idea what to say. I know this is awkward, but I'd rather forget about it completely. But, Rosemary, do you think it looks okay? What's that? I couldn't hear what you said. I said, do you think it looks okay? What? Your outfit? Well, yeah, I went through all the trouble to get it to look nice again. What do you think? I take a step back to get a look at him. I want to answer honestly. It'd be really satisfying to tell him he looks like an idiot, but the truth is, I'm a sucker for cool looking armor, and I love the spikes and flowing cloak. I wonder if my armor would look good with a few spikes. But then maybe I'm giving him too much credit because my brain is clouded by hotness. That's a thing, right? I don't want to encourage him to be a jerk, but I don't want to lie to him either. Alright. Alright. Is our mind clouded with hotness, chat? He planned this, lol. The achievements in this game are so well timed. They're literally just like when you get the CGs. I mean, if we're being honest, he looks pretty awesome. This is a hard one. Yeah, because he does look awesome. I know. That's tough. But so does she. It's true. But, like, she looks pretty great. But, like, those spikes, though. Like, those spikes in that cloak. She's got a pretty sick sword, though. It looks cool. The ego is too strong. Compliment him. I would say he's more awesome. Yeah, me too. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna compliment him. You look pretty awesome. Really? I mean, of course I do. I always look magnificent, don't I? Alright, don't push it. I was gonna say, I think your spikes are pretty neat. Maybe I could put something like that on my armor, too. Yeah, and then we would match. Or we would if you weren't vastly inferior to me in every other way. Hey, watch it. Don't forget who saved you from freezing to death just now. Thank you. What's that? Never mind. You're infuriating. Let's just keep going. The blush. Yeah, we nailed it. We got the blush. So, we gather our supplies and keep walking. I'm glad we're moving again, because it gives me something to think about besides KUYA without any clothes on. Oh, who am I kidding? I can't stop thinking about it. I don't want to stop thinking about it. But I have to. It's KUYA. I don't care how hot he is. He's a big, mean, blowhard jerk. I like him more than expected. For real, he's tsundere as fuck. I know. Okay, I care a little how hot he is. And if he's totally awful, why do I feel so conflicted about it? Why can't I just enjoy his hotness and move on? I guess it's because in a few small moments, he's shown me something different. When he's vulnerable, he's kind of nice. Or at least I get a glimpse of something more underneath all that bluster. If you were like that more often, maybe. There's no use in wishing for something that's never gonna happen. No matter how nice it is to think about, I've gotta forget KUYA's hot, hot body. Although it's nice to distract myself with those memories while the real KUYA is just ranting at me. And anyway, you outsiders don't even have any horns. I thought they must be really small under your hair, but no. No horns at all. Do you have any idea how ridiculous you look? I almost feel sorry for you. How do you strike fear into the very souls of your enemies? Are you gonna be like this the whole way? Why are you so intimidated by my greatness? But no! Ugh, you're so full of yourself. I can't believe I thought I saw something deeper in you for like one tiny second. At least now I know for sure that looks aren't everything. Wait, what? You saw something in me? Wow, I really don't want to get into this. Before I can say anything, the wind picks up and starts to howl. Snow thickens into heavy sheets and I can barely see anything in front of me. There's no time to argue. I have to deal with this first. Thank goodness. Your Mightiness, can you hear me? I know we've only been walking again for a little while, but we need to stop and find shelter for the night. Haha, you so easily defeated by a little wind and cold. It's still lighter and we just took a break. If you're tired again already, I'd be happy to carry you the rest of the way. For goodness sake, can you stop? If we keep going in this weather, we'll both get lost or catch our death of cold. Trust me, I've crossed mountains before. The smartest thing to do is... I've crossed mountains too! Do you really think you know better than me? Don't make me laugh. Haha! Honestly, I've had just about enough of this guy. That sexy body. Oh, awesome, Lola. Yeah, I have really enjoyed this game. It's too bad there's only 4 routes, but it's like a little thing. It takes a lot to push me over the edge, but I want to get this over with and get out of the stinging cold. Prince KUYA, shut up. It's like you can't even open your stupid mouth without saying something mean to me. And for what? All I'm doing is trying to help you. You're acting like a bratty child, and I'm sick of it. Look, you hired me to be your guide across this mountain, not as some servant you can push around. You still won't take any of my advice or listen to a word I say. Why did you even hire a guide at all if you think you're so superior? You may not think so, but I actually know what I'm doing, okay? Probably more than you do. But if you're not going to listen to me, I should just leave you to die alone in this mountain. For real this time. There's a thick veil of snow around KUYA, blurring his features. He doesn't answer me at first, but comes closer to me, moving with strong and purposeful strides. I almost forgot how large he is. He towers over me easily. Now that he's closer, and I see his face more clearly, he looks angrier than I've ever seen him. The sight of it shocks me into silence. If I weren't trembling with anger myself, I'd wonder if I'd gone too far. Her determined face is so cute. When he finally speaks, his voice has a hard edge to it, a vicious growl that seems to shake the earth even through the layers of the snow. How dare you? How dare you? You speak to me as you would a child. I am not a child. You truly believe that I need you? You, a lowly outsider, weak and pathetic, like an infant. What possible use could I have for you? If you knew what I was, you'd beg to serve me. I am the great KUYA who once tore the throat of a wolf drake with my bare hands. I was only a baby. It was my first kill, the one that marked me for greatness for life. I laugh to think of what your first kill must have been, if you've ever had one. It was probably the time a mouse got into the kitchen. My father was making breakfast, and I hit it with a frying pan. But now doesn't seem the time for that story. KUYA's shouting now. He's lost all sense of what's around him, his fangs and claws bared in fury. I face his rage head-on without flinching. Seeing him like this, with his wild mane whipped into the wind, his muscles rippling, those sharp teeth so huge and frightening, I'm thinking of KUYA as a big blowhard, but it occurs to me for the first time that these stories of his might actually be true. He really does look like a barbarian prince, one who could rip the throat out of a wolf drake or level a forest with his bare claws. So? Are you so pitiful that you have nothing to say in response? That's to be expected, isn't it? Pathetic outsider with nothing to do or say. Why did you even bring me along if you hate me so much? Hate you? I don't. In the next instant, our argument comes to an end. We both realize there's a bigger problem in front of us. Oh shit. A great and terrifying beast emerges from the swirling snow. A tremendous boar covered with dense black hair as sharp as thick as nails, with a set of cruel tusks as long as my arm. This was so hard to say. Have some tea, stop tripping over your words. A mountain eel razorback. I remember reading about them in one of my old books. My blood turns cold at the sight of it. These beasts don't normally attack humans unprovoked, but loud sounds can trigger them into a rampage. This must have We'll get there, guys. This one must have heard KUYA and I when we were shouting at each other. The razorback saunters towards us, its tusks lowered in an attacked position. I grab KUYA's arm and speak in a low whisper. Your Mightiness, I've read about these things. They're very dangerous. Even if we both try to fight it, we might not make it out alive. If we back away slowly, we can escape and find shelter without provoking it to charge. Rosemary, do not insult me. I am a hunter prince. I can handle this foul beast myself. KUYA's voice shakes violently. With fear or with cold, I can't tell. All I know is we'd be idiots to fight this thing, and the longer we go without running, the less chance we have of escaping. I remember reading something about it having one very odd, surprising weakness. But it was just a footnote in a book. I can't for the life of me think about it now. Can we romance the boar? We'll try. Please, if you've ever listened to me, listen to me now. This isn't about how strong you are. That thing has a hide like steel, and its tusk could rip through you in less than a second. Even the strongest person in the world couldn't fight it. Let me handle this. I know I can do it. Trust me. It's not crazy to think that KUYA might be a match for that thing, but I can't shake the feeling that he's in over his head. I don't know what to do, but it's too late anyway. The razorback lurches forward to charge right at us. I'll have to make a decision now, or we'll both be dead. Are we gonna protect him? We're gonna let him fight. Maybe we should save. I don't think I've ever saved. How do I save? Go back. Save? Go back. Maybe I can't save. That's fine. Save? Oh, I did it. Oh, it auto-saved. Oh, but it saves the last choice. Yeah. We'll put one here. Help him! Save our boy. I don't care how strong Prince KUYA is. He hired me to protect him, and that's what I'm gonna do. I leap in front of him and swing my sword out in a wild arc. My sword scratches the razorback's nose. It squeals angrily and veers off, but only for a moment. Ooh, you hit it! You actually hit it! Just a tiny scratch. I think it was more surprise than hurt. Don't celebrate yet. The razorback changes course and comes thundering at us, angrier than ever. I don't think a simple scratch will stop it this time. I really wish I could remember that secret weak spot, but I can't, so I'll have to improvise. Hold on tight. What? I'm not sure if I can do- This is the best picture. This is the best picture. This is my favorite face. Oh my god, this is my favorite face. I'm not sure if I can do this, but I have to try. As quick as I can, I sheath my sword and take KUYA into my arms. He's heavy, but I can manage it. I hold on to him as tightly as I can and leap into the air, an instant before the razorback hits us. Against all odds, I jump clear over the beast. I know I shouldn't care about this stuff right now, but a part of me wonders if I look cool. I bet I look cool. We land safely in the snow while the razorback searches furiously for where we disappeared to. Rosemary, that was incredible! We're not out of the woods yet, it just spotted us. The razorback comes charging again. I leap deftly aside, just barely out of the reach of those tusks. The beast keeps coming and I keep darting away. Sorry, I burped. My body moves on instinct. I think of nothing but keeping KUYA safe. The razorback and I are caught in a strange little dance. It hasn't hit me yet, but I don't have an escape plan either. I know I can't keep this up for much longer. With every leap I get a little more tired and KUYA feels a little heavier in my arms. I have to end this quickly or the razorback will end it for me. When it charges again, this time I don't leap aside right away. I stand my ground until the razorback's almost on top of me. KUYA's arms tighten around my shoulders. I can tell he's scared. But I know what I'm doing. I need to be as close as possible if I'm going to hit my target. Just before collision, I step aside only slightly as the great boar comes charging past me. It's so close I can feel the brush of its hair against my skin. Without wasting a breath, I jab my sword into its face, hoping against hope that I hit the right spot. I hear a great squeal of pain. I leap away, putting as much distance between us and the beast as possible. What did you do? Did you hit it? There's blood on my sword, so yeah, I guess I did. What good will that do? A little scratch won't kill it. Dummy, I'm not trying to kill it. I hit it square in the eye. It's half blind. Sure enough, the razorback's squealing angrily, rubbing its bleeding eye in the snow. For the moment, it seems to have forgotten us. Hey, Jen. Oh, that makes sense, but to have hit such a small spot on a moving target. That's impossible. I can't believe you pulled it off. It just takes practice. The razorback squeals again. What a horrible noise. It seems to have caught sight of us with its one good eye. It must be angrier than ever. Time to go.